Instead of just sports cards, today we're talking autographs. Happy hobby, I'm David Gunnis. If you're a sports card collector or a sports autograph collector and you're working with a limited budget, that's what this YouTube series is all about. And I can't find my glasses, so this is what we're looking at. So if I'm looking over here and I think you're over there, that's why. Today we're talking autograph everything. Cards, helmets. I'm going to go through my autograph collection, which I've accumulated over the past 4 decades. And some of these my father got and gave to me. There's nothing like super duper amazing about these autographs. Some of them are scuffed up. There's actually a lot of the helmet ones that I personally got signed. They're scuffed, they're worn off. There's a lot of bad autographs, but they're memories for me. They're valuable to me. So I thought it'd be fun to go through these. You can see I have a couple bare spots right here. Those are things that were once autographed. The first one we'll start with is this one right here. You can't really see it, but it's your boy Joe Namath. Let me see if I can tilt it. It's Joe Namath right there, and he autographed. Let's see, right there, and it's like 22 of 250, something like that. But he'll be the first one. We'll launch this off with that one. But again, these are some of these that I accumulated myself. Some are cards that came autographed, like I got out of packs and such, and some of the ones that I bought off of other people that were maybe a graded auto or something like that. So this should be a fun little video. It's not normal card video, but it should still be fun. Okay, so we have a bunch of weird stuff to get through, so let's just go ahead and start going through these helmets first. This is one of my favorite. Look at that Buccaneer Bruce mini helmet, pretty awesome. I got Hardy Nickerson and Warren Sapp. Oh, the things got wiped off. My buddy left this in his car, and the sun damaged it. Oh, it's one of my all-time favorite things. I got both of these guys to personally sign it in 1995. Yeah, they signed this at a card show. They were together, and just breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. But there's that one. Another dual signature that breaks my heart because it's a little worn off. Ooh, the Oilers. How cool is this? Steve McNair kind of wiped a little bit, and Warren Moon, and that got wiped a little bit. The problem is I've moved 8 different times in my life since I've gotten these autographs. So a lot of them get worn in the movement. You know, when I move, they just get bumped. John Elway with my Denver Broncos. I love this one of my favorites. At least it's not wiped off that much. How about Mean Joe Green with the Hall of Fame 87? By the way, don't ask him to write Mean Joe because he will not do it. They told me that beforehand. No, nice guy. He's mean. Brett Favre, number 4. It's just such a good-looking helmet with the signature. It's one of the best. Like the Steelers one, it's tough because you have to do it with that gold or the silver pen. It just doesn't pop as much as something like that. Man, just such a nice-looking helmet. All right, let's see what other ones we got. I got to stack these up behind me as we go. So this one's a big boy. So I'll kind of just lift this up a second. So this is a regular size helmet. It's my boy Mike Allstott, kind enough to write A-Train on there. I love that. One of my favorite helmets, or one of my favorite autographs, of course. He's my favorite player. And I also have a new pewter helmet with his autograph on it. Next time we've got another 92 or 1990s superhero quarterback, Steve Young with the 49ers. And then this one got wiped a little bit also. Jim Kelly with the Bills, and just kind of, wiped there. But, I got all of these, most of these helmets signed when they were at Disney for the quarterback challenge in the 90s. I used to go to all those. I lived near Orlando, so I'd go to them. This is the University of Tennessee. I'm not a big Tennessee fan, but I went to the College Football Awards show in 1997, and that's Philip Fulmer, the head coach of the Tennessee Vols, and Peyton Manning in the back. Why would you sign it in the butt of the helmet? Just sign it up here, Peyton. With that said, he was a super cool guy. Very nice. I tried to track down Charles Woodson. That's a whole story that you may have heard, but he was kind of a jerk. But Peyton was awesome. All right, then another wiped one, Bernie Kosar, number 19. Love that one. If it wasn't wiped off. And this was a pretty cool one too. How about Gale Sayers with his Hall of Fame inscription, 77, number 4. Whoops. But one of my coolest ones. It's a running back. It's not a quarterback. I got that at a card show, as a matter of fact. All right, so here's another one I'm going to lift up. So this one is Michael Jordan, and I actually have a few Michael Jordan autographs. This one has the certificate of authenticity on the back by the American Sports Collectibles Inc., but who knows? You know, that's the problem is these people can authenticate. They can fake they can fake, okay, what am I trying to say? They can do a fake authentication as much as they can do a fake autograph, right? So I don't really know if it is, in fact, a real autograph. Just like I don't know if, let me find it. I have a second one. Second Jordan. So there's another picture autograph, photo autograph. Now, you say, well, Dave, why don't you send it in and get it authenticated? Now, this one I don't have enough. I don't know. I think my ex-wife bought this for me a long time ago. Why don't you get it authenticated, Dave? Well, to get a Jordan autograph authenticated by PSA, it will cost me $250. And that's why I haven't gotten them authenticated, because it's going to cost me $250 for each one of these. And then I'm like, well, what if it's not authentic? Then it's $250 for nothing. Here's a third one. This is my favoriteest one. Shaq and Michael Jordan on the Sports Illustrated that they shared when they battled in the playoffs. Certificate of authenticity from the Florida Baseball Card Company. It sounds legit, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Again, if I send it in to get authenticated, that would solve everything, except I would have no money left in the world to do that. This is a Lightning Stripes. This is the Tampa Tribune's, like a yearbook, the first year of the Lightning. The Tampa Bay Lightning were in the NHL, and I was a big fan, of course. I grew up there. That was my first. And I also got this, which I really love, 1992-93 schedule with, so on both of these, the magazine here, there's Terry Crisp, the very first manager, the very first head coach. Tony Esposito down here. He was a vice president, I believe. And then Phil Esposito, who was the president of the Lightning at that time. Same thing here. Terry Crisp, Phil Esposito, and Tony Esposito. And I want to get this framed and hung up. I just love that it's just such a cool, to me, it's just such a cool thing. Another magazine autograph I got here is from Beckett Racing. I went to a signing at Jarrett Ford in Plant City in Florida and got Dale Earnhardt to sign this. This was, let's see, this one came out in 95. I believe I got this signed in like 97 or 98, but so that was pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we got. I gotta move some of this stuff out of the way. Is this interesting yet? Hope you're sticking with me. So this next one, see, it's tough because there's so little room, and I gotta hold this up to do it. This next one's kind of cool. It's a box that I won during a break, a card break on Card Shop Live, and they had whoever got pulled at the end won this, and it's a Robert Parrish signed jersey, Celtics jersey. So I'm going to be selling this. I'm not a Celtics fan. Robert Parrish is pretty cool. Chief. Loved him in the 80s. Well, loved rooting against him in the 80s, I should say. I rooted for the Lakers in the 80s before the Magic came around. So I got that. That's pretty cool. I'm probably going to be selling this on eBay. Let me know if you're interested. So some other things I have here. Now, these are things that my father got me or just handed down. But this is a Lou Brock autograph. Now, again, I think back then, this is pretty beat up. I think back then they would print these off. I don't know if it's actually signed or not. And like I said, it's kind of beat up. But I like this a lot. Just reminds me of my dad. You can see it's creased pretty bad right there. But I do like it. This one I did get hand signed at a card show. Bob Feller autograph, postcard. 9,852 out of 10,000. So, there's only 10,000 of these out there. It was pretty cool. This, my father did give me. I would love for it to be authentic. It is beat up big time, but it is your World Heavyweight Champion, Muhammad Ali. Nothing on the back. So again, I would love to get this authenticated through PSA, but it will cost me a lot of money to find out that it's possibly fake. So that's the rub. That's where it pulls at me, where it makes me wonder if this is something I really want to do. Joey Votto autograph card here. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I got down here. Speaking of the Reds, I did not plan this. My Frank Robinson autograph photo that I got. That's usually what is sitting behind me when I do my videos. So I like that. So this one I pulled. This was one I pulled out of a pack back in the day. Very happy about that. Robin Yount out of a patch auto out of 40. Topps gold label. Topps Archives, Paul Goldschmidt out of 35. I love this one. This is the only really good Paul Goldschmidt card I have. I do not have his rookie card. The signed Chris Webber promo card. I've been wanting to get this slab, but nobody will slab it. Not even in a personal thing. Paul Golden, president. I believe he is related to the main Ken Golden. Makes sense, right? This is the John Lynch, Mike Allstott dual autograph that I'm very proud of. I love that card. Let's see some other ones. Michael Harris II. I pulled this one earlier this year. That was from Series 1. C.J. Abrams Mega Box autograph. Got that. This is one when I was filling out my my graded collection of Dream Teamers. Christian Laettner autograph. I had to buy, I have the Dream Team cards. I want to get all their rookie cards. So I was going to get a Laettner, and so I had to get it slabbed. And I was like, if I'm going to get it slabbed, look at this. It's signed. That actually makes it pretty cool. So I bought it slabbed and autographed. One of my favorite cards, my David Price and Evan Longoria dual autograph. Very nice. Oh, I just realized I don't have my Rosarina down here. Austin Martin, Benny Montgomery, Carlos Correa, Those are three guys that I need better things out of. I need some better things out of you guys. And this is my Randy Rosarina. This is the very first 10 that I ever got from SGC when I sent this card in. It was the first time I sent in an autograph to get graded, and they both came back 10s, and I was elated. Very happy with that. Speaking of Rays, I got my Evan Longoria Bowman BP draft picks and prospects. I'm reading it bad. I told you I don't have my glasses. This is an autographed card, and the autograph got a 10. But this is one that I'm resubmitting to CSG to get the new label so that I get a 10 on the front and a 10 on the back because they're no longer doing 9.5. So I'm excited about that. And then over here we have, that is Andre Dawson, the Hawk. Got him to autograph this at a card show. I do not remember when, but that's him. And then this is a really cool card that I'm very proud of. This is a Tigers ball, basically. Right there, Denny McLain, he went 31-6 in 1968, if you can believe that insanity. That's when the mound was a little high. Lou Whitaker on the sweet spot, they call that. Get it signed right where the two seams are. Again, Lou Whitaker was a friend. Al Kaline. Al Kaline was a guy that lived in Lakeland. He golfed where my former father-in-law golfed, and he was kind enough to sign that there. And then finally over here, Hal Newhouser, Hall of Fame, 1992. And he was kind enough to sign this while driving over speed bumps. Super nice guy. He's an old feller. I'm just joking around. The old guy was kind enough to sign that for me. Good man. But this is a super duper Tigers signed ball from all different eras. So I was happy with that. Need to get Miggy Cabrera signed right about there. That'd be look really good right there. Maybe right there. Anyways, I like both of those balls. I'm not a big signed ball guy because they take up space, and I'd rather just get a cool card, but pretty cool. So now let's rip through some of my just hand-signed cards. Some of them I got personally signed, some I pulled. Lou Whitaker, of course, you guys might remember I mentioned that I was friends with his family growing up. My wife's family is friends with his family growing up. We went to the same Kingdom Hall together. He's a very nice guy. His family's very nice. Rick Meyer, Seattle Seahawks. Again, the quarterback challenge. I was able to get multiple Rick Meyer cards, multiple Jeff Hostetler cards. Jealous much? Jeff George. Yeah, that's right. The Jeff George, #1 overall draft pick. Speaking of #1 overall draft picks, Drew Bledsoe got this at the quarterback challenge as well. Shane Boz bought this one off a guy on eBay or on Twitter. Andrea Bargnani. I don't know who's interested. Darren Erstad. The one cool thing about the Darren Erstad one is, let's see, where is it? It is up here, #1 of 10. I think that's the only #1 I've ever pulled. And so that's kind of cool. Kyle Hendricks from Big League Baseball. Brett Favre again. Troy Aikman. I like this one a lot. And Troy Aikman again. Jeremy Roenick. It's absolutely one of the coolest hockey cards I own. Carlos Pena. I bought this for just a little. I don't remember what it was. Or maybe it was gifted to me, I think. Now that I say that, I think. Did Patrick Imhoff give this to me, I believe? I apologize for forgetting, but I love Carlos Pena. He was huge for us in the 2000s, late 2000s for the Rays. Dave Stewart died recently. Great pitcher for the A's. Jim Abbott, one of my favorites. Yordan Alvarez out of 150. Topps tribute. Chris Godwin. This one I'll be sending into HGA to get graded with a cool Bucks label. My boy, Curtis Mead, who is officially up with the Rays, playing well. Josiah Gray, Barry Zito, and Miguel Tejada out of 32. 22 out of 32. And this one's out of 49. 39. So those are my autographs. So let me know what you think. Let's kind of like mush these in here a little bit. And tell me what you think of my fun autographs. I'm sure I missed some. And let me know what you think. And tell me some of the cool autographs you've got. I actually have a ton more autographs, but they were either sent to me or they're hand-signed. Like Stud Fieldmouse sent me some. I've got a bunch that are like that of non-superstar guys that I just didn't go through here. But let me know which ones you guys have gotten. Let me know what you think. And whatever you do, have a happy autograph hobby.
Hey, Dale. Hey, man, can I get your autograph?